Hey guys, this is a little RV tip. This is a, I don't remember the name of it, but it's a motorhome. It's a majestic. And they got the generator right here on the side. Now, this is a tip that we just did to get in here and get to the starter, which went out on this one. You can see the starter in there. See, that's just a plastic gear on metal. That ain't gonna last long. And you gotta order all that crap. You can't, we couldn't find anybody around here, so he had to order it. But to get this out, he had to, this slides on rails. You can see that, it slides back and forth. But, so he has to slide it all the way out. This cover here was on top of it. This is the front of the cover. It's spun around. That lid opens up here so you can get to do your maintenance on it. You got the lid right here, okay? And this thing is bolted to this. You can't get in there to do anything like pull the starter out because the top's on. And if the top's on, the only way to get the top off is you got screws down in here. You got to take out 4 screws, it looks like. So you got to drop that down, take the screws off, then lift the top off, then you can get to things. Smarter idea. Come on, speak, Ron.
We're waiting for you.
Speak, Ron. This is what Ron came up with, and I had to help him. I had to hold the board.
Yep.
He just drilled a hole here. Okay, you see this hole? It's right above that one. Now you can't do this. Well, I wouldn't do it with this in there. I would drop it out for one time, drill your hole here, drill a hole back there, and on the other side too, so you can get to these screw holes on this. And then, from then on, you bolt it back up. You got the holes here. You can just stick your wrench through there, unbolt it, pull this out, pull your top off, and get to what you need to without having to drop this whole contraption down on the ground. Now also the wires and you had to unhook a lot of wires and all
kinds. Wires, a couple wires and a fuel line.
Yeah. So he may not have to do all that. No. Fuel line, you think, Nick?
I just leave the fuel line because it's easy enough to disconnect.
Yeah. But there's a tube back there, a bar that goes across that holds all the wiring up. You're going to see what he has to do so he can just slide that thing all the way out, and then if anything goes wrong, all you got to do is pull that off. Much easier. Why they didn't do that at the factory, we don't know. We know why it's done the way it is, but this should have been done also. The reason why they don't have the holes here is because they take the whole unit and put it in, bolt it in, it's done. Plug it in. But for maintenance purposes, they should have drilled holes here so you could get in there and just pull it off. So this might help some of you guys out that's got a starter out on this or any problems. Right here's where your wires go through, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to you unplug them from right there.
They come through right here, this hole.
And then
here and here.
So that's not a big deal. He can just reach through this doorway to get to them and unplug them, and then just 4 bolts, it's off out of the way, then you can get that starter. A lot better than having a jack and everything else. So, from the Fernandez Calf Ranch, that's your tip of the day, guys. I think this will help you all out.